Welcome back to Fraser Focus, bringing you stories from beyond the bridge in the South Fraser and Fraser Valley areas.
The theme of this week's episode is sports, and we're here exploring parkour. It's a combination of gymnastics, free running, and falling, and is growing in popularity.
Look at them behind us.
You are actually in control the most. Like, there's no other variables, other than weather. There's nothing really affecting you. You're the one doing it, so you're in complete control over those risks.
I just saw them doing it, so I really want to try it. It looks simple. I'm sure it's not.
Oh my God.
Well, if you want to try something a little bit better,
Yeah.
there is another move that we can do that's just a little bit easier.
No, man, throw me in the deep end.
If you want to go
Deep end. We're going in the deep end.
So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna throw you in the deep end, unfortunately, just because there's too much chance that, like, the first time, the biggest thing about parkour is getting over your fears. Your hands straight out in the direction you want to go.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring your legs through and feel the sensation, and as you're doing it,
Exactly. And you want to be going into the deep end.
What you want to try and do now is you're going to place your hands down
and you're
and
gonna
basically
bring your
just
feet up.
do the same thing up.
What we're gonna teach, if you're nervous about doing that, is there's a step one easier from the lazy vault.
Oh yeah, I need that one.
So the step vault is just simply doing this. You're gonna bring your leg up, bring your leg through, and go through.
That's the one for me.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! Almost killed you there.
There we go. Job
That
done.
was good, right?
Actually, the importance of parkour is that you know how to balance to start. And so when you're doing a roll, what you're doing is you're balancing yourself out and balancing your body so that when you come off, if you're doing a really hard jump, you're not putting so much pressure on the ball of your foot.
So we're moving out. I think we've outstayed our welcome here. Do you get that a lot?
Yes, quite often. So mainly because there's no really solid place for people or athletes that do parkour to really experience the wonders of the sport. And the only one closest available currently is the one on Hastings by Playland.
It was really great because the one that the parkour park that was opened up in Hastings actually just opened up at the same time that they had their jam, which was pretty recently. And it just gives a really cool perspective to see how many other people are joining, and it kind of grows and grows each year.
Precision jumps are being able to get from point A to point B and landing flat and balanced.
Okay, so that's what these guys are doing here.
Initially, pretty much like this.
I need to go faster.
So there's almost like a spiritual aspect to it. Kind of like this force we're talking about, like this flow, is that you're understanding how to move through things, and it gets more efficient over time. You start to do these little walks, and then it just develops into like something like this, and then like just over time you start seeing things differently and stuff like that.
It's a natural evolution is what you're saying, being aware of your environment, and then naturally evolving to flow through it.
Yeah, and that's something I believe we kind of like lost as like societies. Like, we probably used to do this as Neanderthals, right?
They're all coming my way. Whoa. Ah. Oh my gosh. Who needs pathways and stuff when you can just jump over everything?
My goal is to touch that spout. Okay. I think. Is that what I'm saying?
That's fair enough goal. Pretty high.
The thing is, like,
Pretty high though.
when you're starting, a lot of people just play and goof around like this, and then that's how you sort of get into the fun of it.
Yeah.
I can't run and do that. That'd be nuts. Run and do it. Okay, we'll just speed it up in the edit suite.
There you go. Now, if you're gonna drop down, remember to compress. So when you drop, you're gonna want to jump.
Yeah.
And then just.
Preserving your body is like number one in this.
So when you drop, there you go. Good job.
All right. First one, and I get a round of applause.
Dean, was that scary for you when you were up there?
It's all natural. It's I fall down really well with style.
Right? Yeah, it's like what Buzz Lightyear said. It's not flying, it's falling with style. I just did the football steps, but that's okay.
How are you gonna get down? It's a long way.
is it's the idea of reorienting the way you see a circumstance. So if you see a straight path, figure out how you can get over any obstacles on that path by creating another straight path. So if that means climbing up on something, climbing a ladder, getting over a bar, this is your new way of looking at your environment. And I guess you can call it your adult playground. But initially it's like everything you see, and you can apply this to your own daily life. It doesn't have to be parkour specifically. It can be everyday things you're doing. You're just finding your ways to get someplace faster. It's just your new way of thinking of how the world works. You're gonna roll to the opposite side your arm is.
You want to
your
compress
hands are.
into your hand. Right?
So can I like roll
So if
this
you're
way?
Yeah.
if you're rolling, if you want to roll this way,
Just let,
you're gonna roll like this.
yeah.
Yeah,
If
you're
you
basically
wanna go
rolling
this
along
way,
here, like
so,
this arc.
all right, I can do this.
There you go.
Yes!
Basically it.
Holy, this is crazy. These guys can get up there like monkeys. And that is it for this episode of Fraser Focus, bringing you stories from beyond the bridge.